Hi Cancer, welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for February 13th through February 27th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. I need a couple more. Stop it. Okay. Ooh, the devil. Could be thinking about a Capricorn, could be thinking about an unhealthy or toxic situation, something that's just day in, day out, the same thing, oppressive, like a life suck or a joy suck, you know, that just like, oh my gosh, I'm starting to feel really bogged down and claustrophobic in this situation. And the need for getting away. We have the Four of Swords here, Two of Swords, Two of Cups, the Wheel, the High Priestess, and Temperance. Okay, so we've got 4 out of 7 cards that are major arcana. So this was a pretty significant relationship for you, if not karmic. And it's, yeah, this is pretty heavy duty here. Practically etched in stone, or it's going to be, you know, one for the books. Quite memorable. So, I think that you want this to be a break, that at a later time you will reconvene. It's not going to just lay there flat, inactive forever and ever. So, because we got, okay, so maybe it's the fact that you keep thinking about it, or that it's bothering you, is like, you're like, I realize I'm becoming unhealthy, or this is becoming unhealthy for me because all I can do is think about this situation. 1, 2, we got 2 2s, 6, 4, 3 2s. All right, so we got 3 2s. What is 3 2s? 3 2s is security. Interesting. Okay, because 1, 2, 3, and then we've got 6. Okay, all right. So anyway, this is wanting a breather and a break. However, I don't think you want inactivity. I don't think you want to not have a decision made. Either you make a decision or the other person make a decision. I think you want to break from this, but you don't want things left open-ended. So it's kind of an interesting place to be, because you want recuperation and rest, but you don't want to stay stuck there, or you don't want someone to, you don't want there to be things left unresolved. So perhaps this is taking a break now to come back and resolve things at a later time. What's this Four of Swords about? Taking a break from a soulmate, committed, connected partnership. Okay, so yeah, you're taking a break. You walked away from a toxic situation, something that was really heavy here, something that was not healthy for you. And again, with the inactivity, you want a definite decision or some kind of movement forward. You don't want to just leave things open-ended. Maybe that's what's really bothering you, but also this was a situation that you need to heal from, that was very oppressive for you, and it was, I think you're still processing it emotionally. What's this Two of Cups about? Soulmate connection. So there's been a soulmate connection that's ended, and you're not. Okay, so here's the thing. I think you want just a break, not a breakup, but we have a breakup here from a soulmate. We have a breakup from a soulmate connection, and you're stuck. So it's twofold. This devil here is twofold. It's about feeling stuck because you keep thinking about it, and you're realizing that might not be the healthiest thing. Like, things have ended, yet I still feel like there's things that are left unspoken or unresolved. And I really was hoping for a break to come back and resolve it. However, you know, just because, somebody had to leave, or I had to leave because it was unhealthy, but it's just a break, not a breakup. And this is saying, no, it's a breakup. There's been a significant soulmate relationship that is broken up, and this is you or someone not being happy about it. There's disappointment here. This is the hand of God handing you your favorite, you know, drink or whatever you want. Here it is, and I've got 3 more for you, and you're like, no. I just want to sit here, and I want to be mad, and I'm disappointed, and I'm not going to be able to let go of that feeling until it lets go of me. So nothing is going to change the mindset right now. This is someone that is stuck on how they feel and probably stuck reviewing and thinking about a past situation, and you might be feeling like this isn't really healthy for me. Again, with the ending here. So this is the ending of a chapter in a book. This is the ending of the book. Okay. I think you want, again, I think you want things to be open-ended. Like, I don't want the book to be ended. I just want that chapter of our lives to be ended, because then we can rebuild. Like, we can just write a new chapter, you know? But it might be you have to write a new book. What's this wheel about? It's an ending, but this is leaving the future open-ended. You don't know what's going to happen in the future, and it is optimistic. It is a good luck omen. So I think you're hoping for that. You're hoping that, like, well, okay, we're just on a break. It's not really ended. And there's still hope for the future with your person that you felt very safe and secure with. This could be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. And you're kind of hoping that this person might still be single, and they're reviewing things. They're relying on their intuition. They're feeling that psychic connection with you as well. So you're kind of hoping that, okay, yeah, there's an ending. I'll acknowledge that. But maybe it's like open-ended, not unresolved, but open-ended to where there still might be a chance. However, there's been a definite ending, but what's this? We got Temperance here. This could be Sag. This is about having patience. We got twos here. I think the inactivity, the not talking, the decision making part is probably like what's eating away at you, because you're like, I want there to still be decisions on the table. I don't want just things like left hanging, like the hangman. Surprised that didn't show up, because this is like, I eventually want forward movement. You know, I don't want things left unresolved. Okay, there's ending, but there's still a chance for the future, right? Like, I feel like what's this Temperance about? Be patient, obviously, but also perspective. Maybe more time's needed so you have perspective. All right, a couple of things. What's going to happen is a couple of things. This is patience, having time. So it could be that the time taken, this Four of Swords transmutes into this, where somebody, along with taking a break, gets some perspective and wants to come back to resolve things and say they're sorry, and it's out of the blue, it's unexpected. This is like expect the unexpected. Nobody knows it's going to happen, just bam, somebody gets a wild hair and gets in the car and drives to go see somebody, gets on that plane, sends that text, whatever. This is unexpected communication, or just an unexpected action. This is also, it could be saying time apart is what's best right now. It's what's appropriate karmically. It's balancing the scales. Both of these cards are about balance. But then we have the wild card here, the unexpected. I think this is speaking to the future being unknown also. So it could be doubling down on this Ten of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, which is a 10. However, this is immediate, decisive, unexpected action. This is more open-ended. So it's so we have this balance. We're trying for balance and healing right here. We have healing. Then because of that healing, on a grand scale, we have perspective and balance and allowing for whatever to happen. And it's almost like there's this realization that somebody needs to either make things right, or somebody wants to go in and say they're sorry. Or it could be that this is karma in action, this sort of separation. And then out of nowhere, you're going to feel like, okay, I'm ready to move on. I've got my balance. I've got my perspective. I'm ready to just move forward. Maybe that means you reaching out and talking to them. Maybe that means them contacting you. But I feel like it's open-ended and unknown. I feel like your job right now is to stay in your own space and just allow things to happen as they. I think your position should be passive. I don't think that this is about you doing anything. I think that while you're sitting here being patient or kind of letting things unfold without actually having an active part in it, I think karma is being restored or balanced. I think this person's going to come back in and say they're sorry, unexpectedly so, without your prompting. It's funny because I was reading Pisces, and Pisces was about, I kept repeating myself, but it was about don't do anything. If someone's going to do something, let them do it on their own. Don't you manage them. right? And then this is saying your job is to sit passively and balance and karma is restored. Somebody's showing up to apologize out of the blue. Some of you could be dealing with somebody that has a lot of Pisces in their chart, or some Pisces in their chart. Maybe it's a Pisces, could be Capricorn, Pisces or Cancer here, Pisces or Cancer here. Also worth noting too that this, you got 2 2s over here, and this whole things being left unopened, or that non-contact, open-ended non-contact is really, I think, what's bothering you, what's making you it was driving you crazy. Because even with an ending, you're like, yeah, but it's not over. I know things have ended, but it's not over. Like, I feel like you're really still processing this ending and trying to come to grips with it and negotiating it. And the wild card, honestly, I know this isn't the unexpected reading, but it feels like it's like saying this is over. I know you want this to be a break, not a breakup, but there is indeed a breakup here. However, out of the blue, because we've given time for things to heal and perspective and balance, we got someone coming back to say they're sorry. Does that mean a reconciliation? Don't know. But there is going to be a reckoning, shall we say, a balance of karma, a restoration of karma, so to speak, balancing of the scales. This could be Libra. Could be Libra coming back in to say they're sorry. We also have Sagittarius here. All right, Cancer. 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 Okay, this, I was a little worried about this because this is the indecisiveness, the inaction is driving you crazy, right? And it's not to say that there wasn't some unhealthy issues in the relationship. I mean, basically this was something that somebody with great emotional pain decided to walk away from because it was just too toxic. So it's not discounting that. However, this also is another unhealthy aspect here. We've got somebody that is probably kind of still in the throes of grieving and processing this. And there could be that part where it becomes too painful. Somebody starts to believe their own stories about the situation. Like, it goes beyond being emotional about it. Now we're settling into making up or like kind of rewriting. It's like revisionist history. So I think this is about saying, you need to come to terms with what's going on. But the way to do that also is to get out of the house. This is uncontrolled isolation that is starting to become preferred. This is someone starting to believe their own stories in an unhealthy way. This is also somebody that has their own version, in this case, of the breakup, that is wanting this person to come back and apologize because it's my way or the highway, like it's their own self-interest. They just want this relationship back for their own benefit, not really because they're seeing it for what it is and realizing that, hey, I really love this person. Or it could be that too. We have a soulmate connection here. I don't think that's somebody that, I don't think you can fake that. I think you knew that. I think this is a very difficult position for you because I think you really want this reconnection, or at least some kind of communication. The indecision, the inactivity between you two is I think stressful for you. And I think you've been accepting it in stages, but part of that is like when it gets too painful, there might be a tendency to kind of start to make up your own version of it. And it could cut you off from seeing the whole picture and getting that balance and perspective that's needed so you can have a productive start to perhaps working things out. Okay? So just be careful of that. I could see why this showed up, because this could be about you isolating yourself until this person comes back. Like you've just spent your time going over and over and over it, and things are starting to get skewed, possibly. This warns against that, so just be aware. All right, what else for Cancer? Oh, thank God, I looked up, I thought the screen was frozen. What else for Cancer? What else for Cancer? Cancer. Ooh, all the way at the top. Aha, self-mastery. Okay, so here we have self-delusion, here we have self-mastery. Well, which is it? Okay, so we have the warning about that, or just to be aware of that. This right here, I think this is speaking to your time spent apart processing this in steps, because it is painful and emotional, is leading to you being much more self-sufficient. Did I just say that, really? Self-sufficient, and much less wanting for this to return for your own self-interest. Okay, so this is a learning curve for you. I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, it's actually quite good because doesn't it feel good to be independent and self-sufficient? No, it doesn't. It's painful. It sucks. It's a process. I'm learning as I go, and sometimes I just, don't want to, but it could be also too, which if I'm honest, I think it is. This is you. It's like literally you're going about your own business, independent, healing, doing your thing, and out of nowhere, because you finally started to cut the cord, because you finally started to get perspective, and you're self-reliant now, and you're independent. We got this King of Pentacles over here, right? So this is like the definitive self-mastery here, this King of Pentacles. So the minute that starts to happen, that you start to be at home with your healthy perspective of independence and self-sufficiency, self-mastery, then out of the blue, here comes that someone rushing back in out of the blue to say they're sorry and to want to balance the scales and possibly work things out with you. So, and it can't be faked. It can't be like, okay, I'm just going to pretend that I'm by myself doing my own thing and I'm fine and I'm loving myself. And no, this is about going through it. This is about the process. And this, I feel like this will happen when there's this balance of realizing what was yours and what was theirs, where the toxicity and unhealthy connection and control and all of that was, and you realizing, all right, this was my fault, but this wasn't. I just got to be better about this next time. I release this person. I appreciate their involvement. I'll never forget them. I love them, but I can stand on my own 2 feet now. And then bam, here comes that text, that call, that knock on the door. All right, so Cancer, wow. It's like you can't have it until you're over it, and then I'm going to come rushing back in. Well, crap, where were you 6 months ago, But any other way, it would lead, I think it would be unhealthy. I don't think you'd be able to get out of your own way, or you as a couple would not be able to get out of your own way. I think there needs to be this breaking down of the illusions and this healing and this definitely time and processing it. And then once you can stand on your own 2 feet emotionally again, once you're like, all right, I'm straight with what happened and how it happened and who was what and all that, that's when the circling back around, that's when the contact is reestablished. I have a feeling it's not by you. I don't think this is you realizing that, I don't think this is you having that perspective and then you rushing in to say you're sorry. I think this is that person coming back to you, honestly. I think your job right now is to stand down, to wait, to heal, to process. All right. Okay. Cancer, that is what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. That was your harsh truth reading. A lot going on for just 2 weeks, right? But the idea is that this resonates, for your specific situation. Maybe the next one won't, but hopefully this does resonate. It is general, though. I hope to see you in the next reading, though. I truly hope this was helpful. I hope it works out for you. Take care.
باش يداوي ولا باش يداوي ولا